Next, I'll tell you QR code. I will tell you. Next, I will tell you emoji. Emoji. These things I will cover today. Okay, now? Students in online, is it okay? Is it okay, students? Today, Saturday class. Saturday class, I will cover this. All the students confirm it. So this will be, this I will do it on Monday. This I will do it on Monday. Right. So still I have the time to complete this batch. Actually, the new batch is scheduled for 7 a.m. on some date, but it's not necessary. It is not starting in the next week. It's starting in the above next week. So I have the time. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday also I will take the class. There is no hurry for me. So tomorrow, Sunday, I would like to take the class. I said it's not necessary to take it. To take rest. Monday, Tuesday, still I have the time on Wednesday also. Thursday also I have the time. You know, I don't want to disturb your valuable time. But a sleeping time. Valuable time means not opening immediately and not opening Python notes. I don't think so. Because you are not a KVR, correct or not? You are what? Student. Even I am a student, I don't, because I want to take rest, more and more rest. But think about your future. So, students, Venkat, my dear student, tomorrow I'm not taking Sunday, no class. Actually, I want to take it because there is some hurry in scheduling the new batch, but there is no hurry here. I will take Sunday, you relax, sleep completely. But Monday onwards, Monday to Saturday, read well, I am saying. This is my advice. Okay, Sunday, no class. Today, I am talking. This will start on Monday. Okay, now? This will start on Monday. Shall I continue now? Online students, now I'm talking about destructors in Python. Students in online, I'm going to start destructors in Python. Okay, simple, very easy. Let me start destructors in Python. All the students, I gave the clarity. Now I'm entering into destructors in Python here. Actually, according to this is related to OOPS concept. Do you know OOPS? Hmm? Good. What is the definition of class? Class is a collection of data members, methods, constructors. And we'll write extra. Destructor also we will write in the class. Okay? Na? Fine. So destructor strictly related to the garbage collector. Destructors strictly related to the which kind of concept? Garbage collector. Look at this concept now. Look at this concept here. Sai Sindhu. See, ma, what are all the problems? Many of the ample of problems I said, they are all from that kind of topics only. Sai Sindhu. What are all the things I said in the notes? They are all from my that kind of prestigious site only. Okay, again and again, I don't want to tell. Already I said in the class. Again, you are asking, what are all the examples I said that are all from that place only? Right? Come to the point of it. In the features of Python, if we come to this, here, simple feature is available. What is the definition of garbage collector? All of you look at now. What is the definition of garbage collector? Look into that. Python provides inbuilt garbage collector facility. What is the garbage collector facility definition? I said, all of you read out. A garbage collector is one of the Python background program which is running along with a regular Python program whose role is to collect or remove unused memory space and improve the performance of the Python based applications. So Python garbage collector takes care about automatic memory management. That means it is an inbuilt facility in Python. We never code for garbage collection. It is an inbuilt facility. Here I wrote it. It is an inbuilt facility. Inbuilt facility. Still, I will tell you that kind of thing. Students, for Destructor is one of the program. As we know that, GC stands for what here? Garbage collector. Used to remove the unused memory space. Inside of GC, they defined what concept? Destructor. Every GC contains the destructor. Who is going to destruct the memory space of our object? Who is going to destroy the memory space? Generally, you understand every object, every every Python program stores the data in the form of what? Object. Every Python program stores the data in the form of what? Object. So when the object is destroying, whose memory space will be collected by whom? Garbage collector. So garbage collector contains which code? Destructor code. So who is actually removing the memory space? Destructor, which was defined inside of what? Garbage collector. Garbage collector is coming from where? Object class. If I open it, if I go to your folder 7 a.m. in the inheritance, in the oops, if you go to it, in the inheritance, if you go for it, last point I said, for each and every class in Python, there exists there exists an inbuilt facility called what? For every class in Python, there exists an implicit predefined superclass called object, because object class provides garbage collection facility. So garbage collection facility is containing which facility again? Destructor. So every garbage collector contains destructor. That means we need not to write a destructor in our real-time development because it is already an inbuilt facility for us. Now I am going to show you how this destructor is going to work. I am going to tell you in the class. For that, I am taking one program here. Carefully try to follow Python here. Program for program for demonstrating program for demonstrating. Carefully try to follow program for demonstrating the need of demonstrating the need of what is that? Destructor. There I'm writing here non-destructor example 1.p1. This is I'm not writing any destructor here. Class employee. In oops only this concept will be coming. Class employee. DEF underscore init underscore of self comma eno comma ename. Self dot eno is equal to eno. Self dot ename is equal to ename. What is this eno ename are called? Formal parameters which are assigning to the data members of my object. Data members of my object. Now I will print here also. What is that? EMPNO, EMPNO. I'm going to write it. There I'm writing it is equal to, I will write it, comma, self dot ENO. Next I'm writing print of what? EMP name. I'm printing is equal to self dot what? E name. I'm just printing it. And see this now. I'm going to take up. Here I'm writing students. Here I'm writing. So, Kumar Rajesh. Sir, when you will upload all the notes in one PDF file? My dear student, I never upload everything in one PDF file. I will upload daily in the notes from the beginning onwards, right? That we need to upload. At the last part of the class, what happens? Maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, I will upload the entire topics in 1-2 zip files. I will upload. Not I will prepare spiral binding, dispatching to your mail IDs, not like that. And courier to your home. I don't do it. I will zip the total topics in 2 zip files and I will send it to you as a final. That is whatever I send, that is the actual way to write the notes daily. Kumar Rajesh did not write the notes so far. That's why he's asking that question. Am I correct, Kumar Rajesh? So we have to write the notes daily. Arshad Mohammed, correct. We have to write the notes daily. That is the way. Sir, when you send the final notes and all the notes is final, whatever is given, you have to write the notes daily. So I will upload all the topics which is there in the folder format. I will zip it. I will send two zip files. Those two zip files you are going to get all at once, not in the form of spiral binding, all those things. We need to write the notes up to date. There is a way. There is a student. So without writing notes, when you will send the notes means I don't send the PDF or something. I'll send the total topics already send it. But please write the notes. So I am from constructor. This is a constructor or not? Who will call the constructor? Who will call the constructor? Come on, fast. Who will call the constructor? PVM. Maybe you forget already, I think so. So coming to the employee number, employee name, all these things will be sent. And coming to this place, main program you come. Main program you come. Here I am writing it. Print off, print off. I am from, I am from main program. I am from program starting. I am from program starting. Starting. Here I am writing. Here I am writing. I am from program ending. This is ending. Okay. In the middle of it, I am writing here also same. What I am going to do? Create an object of EO1 is equal to employee of sending here 10 comma something like RS. What this is known as object creation. Object creation. PVM calls the constructor. Already you understood this part. PVM calls the constructor. Try to execute. Go to this place. In the whoops only you will come across. In the whoops concept only. Extra topic I'm discussing here. Destructor. Destructors. Inside of that I will save this now. Non-destructor example here. This is going to be like this. Coming to this command prompt. CMD. Go to this place. Run as administrator. Here I'm going to write it. So I'm going to write it Python 7am cd oops cd destructor that you need to run this. Py non-destructor example. What is happening? Starting of the program, ending of the program, I am calling, creating one object. Constructor is calling. Who is calling the constructor? Come on. Right, PVM. Now I'm going to take up one more kind of thing. I will take it. One more type of thing. EO2 I will take it. Ranjan Patel, sir, evening class note sharing format is very good. For morning, we need to go through the Google Classroom. See, depends on the institute they provide, we will go for it. Because the evening classroom strength is almost 900 students are there, almost combined together, both offline and online. That's why Google Classroom Drive almost require some 6 to 7 drives required, 6 to 7 links. That's why they went for what? Google Drive. It is in single folder, I can send it. But this Python class, total overall strength in the total thing is the total. This is only 3 links are available. 3 links I'm just going to send in Google Classroom. Okay, now come to the two objects are here. Second object 20. Now here I'm going to take up TR. You try to execute 2 times constructor is calling. So here 1 time and here it is called what? Another time it is calling. So I hope you are understanding this discussion, students. So here, students, if you carefully follow, the moment when object is created, PVM calls the constructor. When the program getting executed, how many objects memory space is created in this program? 2 objects memory space is created. Who will deallocate the memory space of my object? Who will deallocate the memory space of my object? Along with my program called a non-destructor program, internally one more program is running. What is that program name is called? Garbage collector, which is present in the superclass called what? Object. So here I need down to write what? Object. Garbage collection facility present in which class? Object. And object is a super class for which class? Every class. So here I am going to write it. Same output will be coming, no change in output. What I am telling is here, no need to write an object here. By default, object is a super class for every class. It is going to provide a garbage collection facility to every subclass. So here the point is, what I want to tell you is, once the memory space is created for those objects during the program execution, once the line number 17 is getting completed, automatically what will happen? Whose memory space will be deallocated by whom? Destructor. Because it is only the sentence format. You did not see that. And it is not necessary to write it. Now I am going to write destructor meaning and I am going to show you. Here the name of the constructor is what? What is the syntax for constructor? Syntax for constructor. Come on, fast. Underscore init, underscore of self, comma, list of formal parameters. Here we are going to take up. Here you are going to write it. Block of statements doing what? Initialization. Called by whom? Called by whom? PVM. PVM. Now when we come to the syntax for destructor, syntax for destructor, syntax for destructor is def underscore underscore of only self. Only self you need to write it. Here I will just write a message of what? Destructor message I will write it. Who will call this destructor? Garbage collector will call. Actually, every GC contains its own garbage collector, but you are writing on your own. First, it gives the preference for yours, and next, it will call its own garbage collector. So, first, I will write this. So, who will call constructor here? PVM. Who will call destructor here? Garbage collector. Garbage collector will call when to the end of the program. At the end of the program. At the end of the program means what? Program execution completed. GC calls the destructor at when actually at the end of the program. Constructor will be called by the PVM during what? Program execution. So here I am going to write it. Same example I will copy. Same example I will copy. Keep it into others here. There I am going to write it. Destructor example 1.py. Destructor example 1.py. There I am writing def underscore del underscore of self. I am writing it. Underscore of self. Just try to remember. Here I am writing print of GC calls underscore del when the object is getting removed. GC calls the del function when the object getting removed. When the objects are getting removed, come on. When the program execution is completed, by default, GC calls the destructor. This GC calling the del function, GC calls the del function for what purpose? For deallocating the memory space of what? Memory space of what? Objects. Objects. At what time? At the end of the program execution. That process a Python programmer need not to do. Why? Python already contains which facility? Garbage collection facility. Garbage collector already contains one destructor. You need not to write your own destructor because a Python programmer need not to communicate with what? Memory management of OS. Need not to communicate with the RAM capabilities of your Python programmer. Just look at that. How many objects are created here? Two objects are created. Two objects are created. Those two objects memory space will be destroyed by the destructor during the program ending. If you want to print it, here I will write it. ID. I will just print the ID. Dot format of what? ID of what I am doing? Self. Because of that, what is happening? Once again, I will remove. Once again, I will remove. Okay, let it be. This object is creating. Whose ID will be printed or not? E2 is initialized. Whose ID will be printed. Here also, what I am doing is GC calls the destructor for deallocating the memory space of current object, current destroyed object, current destroyed object, destroyed object. What is the destroyed object memory space? I'm just going to write it. Which object is destroyed also? I'm showing here. What is this now? Format of ID of what? Self I'm writing here. I think you are following me. So let us run this code. What will happen? You just see the moment 16th line, 19th, 17th line, constructor executed, 18th line, constructor executed, program execution is ending. After that, what will happen? I am writing some statement. Time dot sleep of some 5 seconds. And for you people to remember, after 5 seconds, which one is calling? Program is going to end. That time automatically what will call? GC calls the destructor. Here I am going to write it. Import what? Time. Import time. So execute this process. Here I am writing. You come to this now. Save this code and try to run it. Careful. Try to follow. PY. Here you observe it. Here what is, okay, I need to close the extra bracket. So try to follow here. See students, IDs are printed. After 5 seconds, you see ending. What will happen? GC calls del function for deallocating the memory space of current object. What is this last digits you see? 1872. Is it 1872 of first object or not? 2656 second object. Is it 2656 will be created or not? 2656 destroyed or not? Then what did you understand about this? What did you understand about this concept? Once again, I will run it. Try to understand. Object construction done. Initialized. Memory space is allotted. At the end of it, GC is calling automatically destructor, which is used to destroy the memory space of my current object. Whatever the program is borrowed the memory space from operating system, it is giving the memory space back to whom? Operating system. By calling what? Garbage collector, which in turns calls the destructor. It is a practically we are feeling that this is the memory space of the first object, which is getting deallocated here, which is again getting deallocated at this stage. Understood? This is calling at what time? Online students. Is it clear for everybody? Is it clear for everybody? This is going to be done at what time? At the end of the program. This is known as what? GC calls the destructor at the end of the program. This is known as what you know? Automatic garbage collector we can call. Automatic garbage collection we can call. So garbage collection will execute at what time? Ending of the program. Constructor will execute at what time? During object creation. These 2 points already set. Constructor will execute the executed by PVM during object creation. Destructor called by GC at the end of the program. That is known as what collection? Automatic garbage collection. Let me show the memory space accounting here. Let me go for a little deep of the subject. Carefully try to follow students, all of you. Here I will go to the next memory space management. I will show you. Memory management I will show you. Destructor 2. Here students, remove this kind of statement. For a minute you remove. Here I am going to write it. Here or remove like that. Here I am going to write it. Memories, create one more object student. Create one more object. E3 you created. E3. There I am going to write 30. 30. Here I am going to take it. Something like John Hunter. It is a very important code. How much memory space is taken for object EO1? How to measure the memory space of an object? How to measure the memory space of an object? how to measure the memory space of an object. Explained or not explained? Explained or not explained? గుర్తులేదు. In the NumPy, how to find the memory space of list, how to find the memory space of ND array, memory space management. When you go to ND array, sys module, in that get size of, that I was explained in the ND array. Same thing I will apply here called what? Python program also. Of course, it is coming from import what sys I am taking. How do you find the memory space of that? Even if you remember it in your regular session, if you go to NumPy, it was available in our session. NumPy, if I go to it, notes if I take it, differences between traditional Python list and all those things, if you take it, the memory space is created here. In large sampling of data, list-based applications takes more memory space. ND array object takes what? Less memory space. If you open that examples also, here if you come to these examples, if I come, programs related, if you come, number of approaches to create an object of that entire thing, ND array object, all those things, if you look into that, memory spaces creation and all, differences between beginning part of it, all those things we are having memory space creation. ND sys dot memory space creation is done. Go to the place in our program here. So here, if you go to this, in this case, if you enter into this area, now I'm going to write the memory space. Memory space is equal to MEMSP is equal to sys dot get size of, what is the object name here? EO1. EO1. This is in the beginning. Open your NumPy notes and observe it. Sys dot get size of EO1. What is happening here? This will create, I will create it, memory space of EO1 object is equal to EO1. Even if you don't remember earlier, now you can get it. Sys is a module, function name is get size of, which is going to give you the memory space of EO1. Try to run this code. Try to see this code now. Execute it. Here I will go to it. Try to run py. Here I am writing it. What is the memory space here? It is taken now. What is happening? Memory space of, I hope that MEM variable name wrong. So MEMSP you write it. So this will be taken by something like this. What is the memory space taken? 48 bytes it is taken. So this is a memory space which is allocated for first object. Like that second object I will take it. EOT memory space is equal to get size of EO1 plus what next? Get size of EO2 plus next is called what? Get size of what? EO3. How much memory space? Now I will write it. Total memory space of all objects. Total memory space of all objects is equal to, how much is this? EOT memory space 48 plus 48 plus 48. How much? So 144. So coming to the point of it, here I am going to take it. What is the total memory space? 144. This 144 memory space is there. Na? At the end of the program execution, what will happen? First time what object is removed? First object. Next what object removed? Second object. Next what object removed? Beginning, what is the memory space? 144. When first object removed, what is the memory space? 98. Second object removed, what is the memory space next? Come on. Next, what is the memory space? Next is third also removed, 0. That means how much memory space borrowed? 144. When first object removed, whose memory space given back to OS or not? How much? 48. 144 minus 48, 96. Second object also removed. 98 minus 48. Next is called what? EO3 also removed. That means what the memory space I borrowed from OS, I'm giving the memory space back to it. Who is going to remove my memory space and giving back? Garbage collector. Internally, garbage collector is calling what? Destructor. Destructor. Now I will write the destructor. What is the destructor syntax? DEF underscore underscore del underscore underscore of self only. Why self, sir? Because self is going to do what? It takes the current object. Current object memory space will be destroyed. And you have seen already in the previous program, self-related thing also. Whichever object is removing, that particular address is removed. Here I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. GC calls, GC calls destructor. That is like this. This part is done like this. Now I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it to deallocate the memory space. For deallocating, the memory space. What is happening? What I will do inside of it? I want to show you the calculation part. What is the calculation part? What is the total memory space here? 144. That 144 memory space I'm going to showing the calculation for you. When the first time program is ending, which memory space is getting removed? EO1. That time what is calling? Del. What should I do in del? I should modify the total memory space value or not? How do you modify the memory space? TOT memory space is equal to TOT memory space minus size of sys dot get size of what? Self EO1 EO2 no. When I write EO1, when first time object is created, second time when it is coming EO1 means it will get name error or not. I need to write what here? Self. Self is going to contain our current class object. Since I am modifying this global variable, I have to write what here? Global, I need to write it. So here I am writing global TOT MEMSP. I hope you are understanding. The global variable modifying inside the function, global is compulsory. Now I will write it. Students, carefully follow. Online students, now now available memory space. Now available memory space. Now available memory space is equal to, comma, what I will write it? TOT MEMSP. Initial memory space is how much? Total initial memory space. Total initial memory space. Initial memory space. How much is that? We are taking up. Once the program is getting ending, what is happening? As I said, the calculation part for you. Try to take care. Time dot sleep of some 5 seconds. Why 5 seconds? Just to give some gap of time for understanding the situation of del function. Who will call the del function? Again, I am asking garbage collector. At what time? During object destruction time. Objects are destructing by default at what time? Ending of the program. Constructor called by whom? PVM. During what time? Object creation time. Okay. Execute this case. Execute this program now. Go to this place. PY. Of course. Destructor example 2. See the memory space students 144. Now see ending of the program is over. Carefully perfect example. When the first one is getting completed. What is the memory space now? 96. When the second time destructor is calling, second object also removed. What is the memory space? When GC calling third time, third object also removed. What is the total memory space? 0. What is this concept? What is the beginning? We learned it. In the beginning features, you read out that. Read the garbage collector. Garbage collector is one of the Python background program which is running behind the regular Python program whose role is to collect or remove the unused memory space and improves the performance of Python based applications or not. Is the garbage collector is taking care about the memory management or not? This is the perfect example for it. When I go for an interview, generally nobody will ask this. If at all anybody ask, you have to explain this type of thing. Is it really necessary to write or not necessary to write? Really 100% no need to write your destructor. You take your first program. Here you see how many objects are created here. Whose memory space will be destroyed automatically by whom? Garbage collector. At what time? Ending of the program. Okay. Online students, is this calculation is clear? Is this calculation is clear? Respond everybody. Respond. Everybody need to respond. So, coming to the point of it, it's one of the most important. How garbage collector is running internally, we are writing. Is it necessary to write in real time coding? We never write. Why? GC will take care about the automatic memory management. Still, I want to tell you because since I started, suppose if I don't tell this concept, you'll feel that sir did not explain. Suppose if you are learning, is there any use for you? No use. Automatically this is going to be used by the Python services only providing. Okay, since I started already, let me continue this system now. Students, you understood this. What is this type of garbage collection? What is this type of garbage collection? Cheppan kadamma already. What is this type of garbage collection? Automatic garbage collection. What do you mean by automatic garbage collection? At the end of the program execution, what are all the objects memory space is created that are all destroyed? Right? Even our superpower, God created life of the every human being 100 years. 1 to 100 years, every birthday celebration, 100, 101, GC will come and collect away. Garbage collector will collect away, correct or not? No, sir, 100 years I will do Python coding and all, not possible. 100 years only. That is already is having GC, correct or not? What is the lifetime of this human being life age? For example, 100 years. So 100 years, 101, automatically garbage collected or not? You may ask a question, sir, some people will have 103, 110, 110 years like that. Maybe something wrong. God did not write proper program. So something may be wrong. So coming to the point back. Are you understanding? Now, for example, I want to make my object to destroy it whenever I want to destroy my object. What is that? Whenever I want to destroy the object. That time what will happen? That is called forceful garbage collection, we can call. What is that? Forceful garbage collection. How to go for forceful garbage collection? Let me take up this example. Carry this now. I will take care this part. I will write it. Python program. Here I am writing it. And any of this memory space not necessary. So you understood how to create the memory space now? How to count the memory space or not? Here this part you remove it. This part you remove it. How many objects are there with me? 3 objects. These 3 objects are going to call at what time? ఇంకా అర్థం అవట్లా. Still not getting. At what time destructor is calling? At the end of program execution. మళ్ళా చూడండి. Very difficult. So, at what time that is calling? Ending. What is this collection is known as? Automatic garbage collection. 3 objects, 3 times they are destroying. It is known as what? Automatic garbage collection. So when the destructor is calling, when the garbage collector is calling destructor at the end of the program execution, what is that collection is known as? Automatic garbage collection. Are you calling or automatically calling? Automatically calling. Is it necessary to write destructor in the program? No need. Okay. Suppose I don't want to call this garbage collector. I don't want to make the GC to call at the end of the program. In the middle only I want to call it. For example, my system is object is initialized. Then and there I want to delete my memory space. Here only I want to I want to make the GC to call its a destructor. Object is initialized. I have seen that. I used it. And I want to remove my object immediately. Morning, take this example. Morning, you are attending the class 7 to evening 8 p.m. classes you are attending. 7 to 9 class is over. That book I don't want to keep it in my bag. Up to 8 p.m., I don't want to keep the Python subject notes. I don't want to keep it in the bag. What I want to do, I want to deallocate that memory space of that Python book. So what I want, some program I require, which I need to forcibly take this Python book, put it into my room. So when I remove this book from my bag will become lightweight or not? 9 to 11 class is also over. 9 to 11 class is also over. What will happen 9 to 11? That book also I want to hand over. 11 to 1 also over. That book also I want to hand over. Earlier what happens? 7 to 9, 9 to 11, 11 to 1, you are carrying up to what? 8 p.m. Is it not called a heavy weight on the head of the programming execution or not? So I want to deallocate my object memory space whenever I want. That is known as what? Forceful garbage collection. How to do it? Now I'm going to take up. Simple students. Now I'm going to do it. Here in this case, you've seen at the end only calling. Now, here I want to go for forceful garbage collection. Print off. No longer interested in, no longer interested in maintaining the memory space of, no longer interested in maintaining the memory space of what? EO1, EO1. Come on, what should I do? If I don't want to maintain the object memory space, destroy the object memory space. So destroy it. First time you are seeing EO1 is equal to what are you doing? None. Once you make EO1 is equal to none, do you know what is happening? The complete memory space of what is created for EO1. This is the picture actually. This is a EO1 whose data is like this employee number and this one. Now we are going to make it as what? Nullifying that object. When I write none, this object is not pointing to this memory space, which is becoming what? Nobody is pointing to this memory space, which is automatically collected by whom? GC is the EO1 is pointing with which value? Earlier it was pointing to group of values or not. Now I am nullifying my object. Once you make your object as none, whose previous memory space is automatically collected by whom? So what is the use of none data type? The use of none data type is to make the GC to collect the object memory space forcefully and to make the object is equal to none. Are you following me? The moment when you write is equal to none, GC calls destructor. GC called destructor forcefully. GC calls destructor forcefully. That means EO1 related is going to become nullified and it is going to call automatically here. This indicates EO1 is equal to, here I am writing time dot for your to understand perfectly, time dot of 5 seconds. This message is coming after wake up, sleep out of that, EO1 is equal to none you are doing. Similarly, next what are you doing? Here I will write the same thing. Here I will write the same thing. Here also, second one, after that. No longer interested to create what? Maintaining the memory space of what? EO2. Say here, what I am doing? EO2 is equal to what I am doing now? None. After that, what will happen? EO3 is equal to what? Like this. This I am not going to do any null, none I am not doing. EO3 memory space will be collected at what time? Ending of the program. What about the memory space of EO1 and EO2? Forceful garbage collection. What about the EO3 memory space? Automatic garbage collection. Here, how many garbage collections? Two. Automatic garbage collection. 100 years, 101 years, that is automatic. In middle of it only problem is coming. Forceful. So don't tell this example in interview. You are feeling, oh, I got one point, I will tell this point. Don't tell that. This point is not important. What is that? Forceful garbage collection, automatic garbage collection. EO1 is equal to none. EO2 is equal to none. And EO3 I am not making none. So please be careful and observe this example now. See this now. Carefully try to understand here. object is created. No longer interested to maintain. Now it is calling. GC called or not? Object 2 created. No longer interested maintaining. GC called. EO3 object created. At the end of the program, execution is calling. GC calls only for what? Third object. That also, if you want to make it forceful, I will go to what? I will go to what next? This also. This sentence also, I will write it. Here also, I'm going to write it. This also, I'm going to write it. No longer interested to maintain this part. EO3 is equal to what? Is equal to none. And ending of the program, time dot sleep, just sleeping. Nothing is going to call. Everything is calling before program execution ending only. Execute it. So see that EO1 object memory space is destroyed. That is called forceful garbage collection. Next, constructor 2, second object created. That also removed forcefully. Third object also created. That also forcefully collected. Program execution is ending. Nothing is calling at the end. So simply closing. What is this collection is known as? Forceful garbage collection. First program executed. Destructor example 1 I called it. Destructor example 1 I called it. See that 3 objects created. At the end 2 objects created. At the end of it 2 times it is getting called. What is this is called? Automatic garbage collection. Is it necessary to write in my real-time application? No need. No need. Online students, is it clear about this example? Next, the same thing. All of you respond because you are asking, sir, garbage collector, sir, all these things. So, is it clear, students? Right. Let us move to the further. One more mechanism I want to tell you. Because 1 or 2 students asked about garbage collector. So I'm going to tell you for them only. Well of this one I'm saying. Here I used what here? EO1 is equal to what? None. Second procedure for forceful garbage collection. I will do what? How do you delete the object? How do you delete the object? EO1 is equal to none. One mechanism. One more mechanism. How do you delete the object? Come on. Del. Del. Sir, when you explained del, sir, Ranjan Patra, good. Go to this place, 7 a.m. here. Under that, data types. Under that, list data type. Under that, predefined functions in list. There is a pop, remove, etc. There is a del operator is explained. Del operator is explained. Del of object. Here, del completely the object is removed. Del based on indexing, del based on slicing, del is completely removing. When it is completely removed, whose memory space is removed by garbage collector by calling its a destructor. So del function I will use it. So I hope you people are remembering. So I will do what now today? Del EO1. Next I am doing what? Del EO2. Del EO2. Next I am going to do what? Del EO3. Del EO3. Got it. Del is an operator which is removing any kind of object, mutable or immutable or whatever it is. Completely object is removed. This is also called what? Destructor example 4.py. Execute it. Go to the place. Here I am going to take up. Under this destructor here, try to save this. So here, try to run. See students, py destructor example 4. Same to same. Object is removed forcefully because of del. Next object also, one more thing, del. Third object also, del. EO3 object also del. End of the program execution, there is no more things to call. It was already removed. So, this is a message called EO3. What are the 2 ways to make it forcefully? Del. One more is equal to none. So, how many ways are there to call the garbage collector? 2 ways. One is forceful garbage collection, automatic garbage collection. Is it necessary to call by yourself? No need. Who will take care? GC will take care about how to remove the memory space of our objects. No need to write that. Let me tell you one more example. How many objects created here? Three objects. Three objects will have what? Three different memory spaces, correct? Now I'm going to take up. Online students, up to here it is clear. Up to here it is clear. Respond. Immediate response is important. So here I'm going to take up. On request of some people, I'm telling this concept. Actually, it's not necessary because every class is so valuable here. That's why I'm going to. Now I will go for one more object I will create it. This is my program. Three objects are created. Take care. Now I'm going to take care about this one. Go to this one. One more I'm going to give you here. Be careful. Here I'm going to tell Python here. So this is called a destructor example 5. 5. Here I'm writing three objects are created. Three objects are created. Let me remove this entire thing. EO1 is equal to object creation. PVM calls the constructor. So PVM calls the constructor. Take care. Destructor example 5. Constructor calling. Program execution over. Ending of the program. So here you say. So you go for it. PY. Destructor example 5. One object created. One object itself is removed. Right? Fine. Here my requirement is, here I am writing EO2 is equal to EO1. What is EO2 is equal to EO1? Line is called. What is EO2 is equal to EO1 is called deep copy. It is called a deep copy. EO1 address kept into where? EO2. So both EO1 and EO2 pointing to the same data. You know, print of ID of EO1, ID of EO2, both of them will contain what data? Same object data only will be there. Now my question is, one more I will write it. EO3 is equal to EO1. What is this is known as deep copy. So if I talk about the destructor, I will ask all these questions. Right? So tell me now, how many times a destructor is calling now? How many times destructor is calling? 3 times or 4 times, or how many times it is calling? Earlier, how many times it was called? 3 times. Because I created three objects. Why 3 times created? Because it has three different IDs. But here, how many IDs? Single ID, single memory space, pointed by how many objects? Three objects. So how many times it is calling? One time. Very important. So, coming to the example 5. See students, now I will go for it. Here one time only it is calling, not 3 times, because they are participating in which copy? Deep copy. Deep copy policies you know already in the class. Execute it. See students, PY, destructor example 5. Three objects, only one object I am printing it. If you want, I can print other objects also. This is printed how many times it is calling? One time only. If you want, you can see the data. How do you see the data, students? Anyhow, E1 object is printed. You printed EO2 dot underscore underscore dict, comma, EO3 dot, what is this now? Underscore underscore dict also contains the same data or not? You want to print it ID also, ID of EO2, EO2, comma what? ID of EO3, both of them are going to contain the same data, same address, everything same. See that? Same data, same data, same address is there or not? So what is that? How many times it is calling? One time. So if multiple objects are participating in which copy? Deep copy, it won't call, destructor will not call how many times? Multiple times. It will call how many times? One time only. Why all of them are pointing to same memory space? Understood? Huh? What is this garbage collection is called again in this example? What is this garbage collection is called? Automatic. Automatic garbage collection or not? Because it is calling at the end of the time. Okay. Go to the next one. I'm going to talk about it. Another one, very quite interesting. Destructor example 6.py. Destructor example 6.py. Saying here 6.py. So here you carry this entire thing. Destructor example 6.py. See students. 6.py. How many objects created? How many objects created? Three objects. But one object is physical memory space. Both of them will point to the same memory space. Be careful. Here I am interested. Go to this place. We are no longer interested to pointing to the memory space of this. We are no longer interested to pointing to the memory space of EO1. Time dot sleep. Tell EO1 I am saying. You tell me, will the GC calls the constructor or not? Will the destructor calls a destructor or not? Again, I will write it. One more thing I will write it. After this, I will say, no longer interested to maintain the memory space of EO2. EO2. This is EO2. No longer interested in maintaining the memory space of EO2. Next time writing no longer interested in maintaining the memory space of EO3. This is EO3. Tell me, how many objects are there with me? 3. All of them are pointing to which memory space? Same. Now I said what? Del EO1. Did you feel that destructor calls or not? Destructor will called by GC or not? Will call or will not call up? Will call, will not call? Will call. Wrong answer. Why wrong answer? Now I am going to tell you. See students, this is what? If I am taking destructor interview questions, I will ask this. I will prove that they don't know anything. And I will ask this type of questions. Once we touch one area, we have to show miracles in that area. Actually, not necessary to write a destructor in the program. Why? Python is providing that inbuilt service. What is the need of going to that? Go to this place. This is called what? EO1. EO1 containing ENO, containing name, containing ENO and a name. So the value is called what? 10 and RS. Containing what? EO1 plus EO2 plus next is what? EO3 at the same address called XXX123. What I am doing now? L of what? EO1. What I am removing? EO1. What you are saying? Will call you are saying. It will not call. Why? Still, this object is pointed by how many objects? Two objects. ఒక మొబైల్ ఫోన్ ఎప్పుడు తీసుకెళ్తాడు ఒక థీఫ్? When a mobile phone is theft by one thief, when nobody is pointing, correct or not? When nobody is pointing to that, then the thief may take it and go back. Simple students, you went to international airport. There, you found 1 kg of gold. 1 kg of gold you found. How many people found? 3 people found. Object 1, object 2, object 3. 3 people found that 1 kg of gold and decided, no need to learn Python. If this is preserving, no problem, they are thinking. What happens finally? These 3 objects are pointing to same object memory space now. What happens? This first person said to these 2 friends, here one garbage collector is, one thief is waiting. When can I carry this and all those things? So coming to the point of it, here I am going to say, he is saying to these 2 friends, you please look at this bag. I will just go little away from here. I will take a cup of tea and I will come back. So this person went away, little away from this bag. Will the thief will come and collect away this gold bag? No. Why? There are 2 more people are pointing to that. So GC will not call the destructor to deallocate the memory space. Now second person said to third person, friend, I will go and take cup of coffee. You please wait this bag only. He also went. And who is pointing? Will the garbage collector will collect away? No. Because third friend is pointing. Third friend also felt that why should I wait? Because these two people went away. He also went away to drink something. Meantime, nobody is pointing to this memory space. That time GC calls the destructor to deallocate the memory space. Did you understand? Don't tell that gold bag example and three friends example. Because you are keeping an innocent face when I said the normal subject, you are not understanding. Finally, I have to make you to understand the subject. Subject understanding, finally, you have to understand at any cost when you are completing the class. That is talent, and that is the way to present the subject. So, coming to the point of it, tell me now, how many objects? Come on, three objects. Neha, lost 1 kg of gold finally. So, three objects. But how many objects physically created? One object. Now, here, no longer interested to maintain the memory space of EO1. Time dot sleep, dull EO1. Will the GC forcefully call the garbage collector? Come on. Here, GC will not call destructor, will not call destructor forcefully. Forcefully. Why forcefully? Because still EO2 and what? EO3 points to memory space, points to object memory space. Clear or not clear? So GC will not call destructor forcefully. Tell me next. Next you tell me. Will it be called here? No. Here also not calling. Why? Still. Because still who is pointing? EO3 pointing to the memory space. Will it be calling here? Yes. Tell EO3. That time it is calling. Why? No more objects are pointing over there. Now here it is going to be called as what? GC calls. GC calls. Here I will write it. Here I will write it. In this case, I'll go to this place. Here it is calling. GC calls forcefully. Yes. Now it is calling. Earlier two places not calling. In this place it is calling. I hope you are following me. Execute now. Save this code. 6.py. Execute now. How simple it is. Py. See now. First object. Not calling. No longer interested to maintain. Not called. Second time. Also not calling. Third time. EO3. Now it is calling. Because third time removal is going to be the final object. GC called del for reallocating the memory space and ending of the program. Are you following me? Because they are all participating in which copy? Deep copy mechanism. Did you understand? This is the complete meaning of destructor. Will you write destructor code in real time? No. Who will take care about destructor? So is my time is wasted or not? But when I say destructor not necessary, you'll say, no, sir is thinking you don't want to teach. So KVR sir will teach everything for you which is really useful to you. I'm completely different about your previous 22 years of life. Okay now. So what you need, compulsory will tell you. Because of these are all these things is time waste. And nobody will ask these questions also. If at all I ask these questions, will anybody will answer? Will anybody will answer? No. Nobody will answer it. Why? Not necessary for the person. Online students, finally, who asked about the destructor and all. Is it clear? Everybody try to respond. Quick. Everybody need to respond. Clear? Right. Now I will move to the further. I will move to the QR code. I will tell you. What is QR code? 3 నిమిషాలు అయిపోవాలి. 3 minutes. What is QR code? When you go to eating pani puri, noodles, Manchuria, jalebi, etc., you will eat outside. Correct or not? Here, before our class, there is something. 6 o'clock, full rush. Everybody is scanning only. I used to see from these windows of my class, our classroom students. Before coming to the class, All junk food will eat and they will come to the class. That's why subject not understanding sometimes. Tell me, what will happen? What is QR code? Full form. You are already gold medalist or not? Quick response code. Spell out. Right. QR code is not a mod. QR code is one of the module which is written in C language and Python. This QR code is not present in which language? Python language does not contain. Where is the QR code is present generally? Third party module. How do you install? Pip install QR code, which will be installed. Definitely once it is a module, what will be there? Functions will be there or not? Functions will be there now. So that part I am going to show you. Try to understand very carefully. Try to follow. Go to any place and go to PyCharm. Go to PyCharm. Once you go to it, so try to take any of your program, whatever you like it. So here I am going to take up. Say take something like 7 a.m. Oops example. This is your class and close all these things. Take one QR code here only. I will write it. QR code program I will take up. So just why to go for this entire thing? I'll go for taking somewhere else. There is a QR code example is there. I'll just bring it. Don't take much time of it. Much time of it. Don't take much time of it. Try to put it here. Here I'm writing something like QRC, QR code example.py. So there I'm trying to write it. So actually I used to show at the end of it. So here I will write. Now I am going to take up. Chadvande, what is the module name? Do you know import? Import you know or not? Next QR code dot make is a function. What you are going to do? You take a permissions from all the banks by starting your own company. Show your authenticity to the banks. They'll give permission to access the accounts of any person. How phone pay and all these things working? Authenticity is required for the banks to grant the permission. But here we are going for simple message I am giving. QR code dot make. It is going to give you this message. Returning an object image. That image will be coming. Image dot what? Save. Save on what name? Dot JPG. QR code is generated. What is the function name? Make. Returns what? Image. That image I am going to save it. And what name? Student. We are getting plot now. Evening time we are going for all the plots are not line plot. PLT dot save. We are showing the graph or not. You can save the graph also. PLT dot save. You can give one JPG file name, PNG file name, whatever you like it. You can save also. Try to go for this running this code. You will be getting what is the answer. No module named code what? QR code. Do you know how to install? How? Go to main menu, settings. Go to main menu, settings. Settings ఉండవు direct గా. Go to main menu, settings. There you go for it. What you know? Here I will go to this place. Python interpreter and make it as what here? Plus. And here internet connection is required to have it. QR code I will take it. QR code here. Are you having this? QR code. Who is the designer of QR code? Lin something. Loop. He is the author. He is the author. QR code image generator. Image generator is a third party person. Go for what? Install. Install. Which one is installing? QR code. QR code installed successfully. Close it. Okay. Now I will run my code. Where I am generating this? In the same place only. In the same place only. In the same current working directory. You can specify D:/C:. Path also you can mention it. Try to run this code. Now you are getting what here? No module named called pill. This is also one danger problem is coming. This is also one danger problem because Python 3.13, Python 3.13 is not given the support for what? Pill. Python 3.13 is not supporting the pill. Pill is one of the module used in the data science level. What I do is, if you don't mind, I will go for Jupyter notebook. I will take students. Just let us go to the Jupyter notebook. Jupyter notebook, I will take it. You try to execute at your system without 3.13, you try to execute, you will be getting it. So here, try to take these things, try to say pip install, what do you say? QR code, QR code. So try to install it. If it is not there, it is getting installed here. The star indicates that that is under successfully installed it. Try to say this now. What I am going to take up now? I will go for this location. I will take it. Where is my location? I will take it. Under what under 7 a.m. I will take it. Under 7 a.m. in this place I will take it. This folder name I will take it. Go to this place, Jupyter notebook, create it. Under this folder name, KVR, colon, like this. So here you go for it. QR code is generated. QR code is generated. I will go to this folder or not? Go to this folder. Go to this folder in this place. Go to 7 a.m. Go to this place. 7 a.m. Inside of it, here student.come and what is this? Student.jpg 12 11 20 24 835 jpg file. You just open it in where? Paint. You try to open in Paint. Is it QR code opened or not? If you read with Google Lens, you will get that message. Open it, read చేయండి. ఏం పోలే మీ మనీ ఎక్కడికి పో, your money will not go anywhere. So students in the online, so if you look at that, Harsha, you have seen it? Yes. Okay. Mobiles not there. ఎందుకు మొబైల్ లేవా? ఉన్నాయా? మరి చూడొచ్చు కదా. Okay, no need. After the class you see. So come to the point of it. Done. So read well, Laksha. Dear students, read well and best of luck. Right, don't take selfie, okay? So done. Easy or difficult? Dead easy. So saying, sir, QR code, sir, QR code, sir, QR code, sir, asking again and again same program. Easy or difficult? Dead easy. What are the, tell me the code? Import QR code. QR code dot make message. Image will be coming. Dot save. And your file name. That's all. Simple. Now, emoji. What is emoji? Expressing your emotions to the friend in the form of a symbol is called emojis. Emoji is a symbol. To express your emotions through the form of symbol is called emojis. Sulav, what is emoji? It's a symbol. In Python, it is called what? Module. Which module? Third party module. Third party module. In the function called emoji, in the module called emoji, there is a function called what? Emojis. Spell out. Emojis. EMOZIZE. Emojis. And you will specify the symbol. Sir, from where symbols are taken actually? I'll show you. Okay, now? Can I show you what is the module name? Emoji. What is the function name in that? Emojis. You have to specify the symbol within the double colon. That symbol will come. Let us look at that. So, Laksha, we can make a QR code. I said already, no? Already I said, if you want to make your own UPI payment, you have to start your own startup. You have to get authenticity from different banks. Once they permitted, once they give the customer access to enter into that account, you can go for writing that. So I will take the account number like a database code I will write inside. Database code I will write. Update code I will write it. Accessing the balance and I will update the code. Simple. Okay. Now coming to the point back to emojis. Now I'm going to enter. See students, emoji, I will take it. Emoji concept, I'm going to take it. So here I will take it. In my system, I will take it. So in this place, emoji, because I used to tell this in the class, emoji. So emoji concept is there. Look at this concept, students, all of you. Come on, read out all of you. Come on, start. Emojis are used to express our emotions while writing messages or any piece of text. If you want to learn how to display emojis in the output using Python programming language, this article is for you. In this article, I'll take how to use this. Print emojis using what? Python. What is that? Smiling symbol, thumbs up, and heart emojis are some of the emojis you often use while texting to our friends and colleagues. It is possible to print any emoji using Python programming language. To print any emojis using Python, you need to install emoji module in our Python program virtual environment. You can easily install by using pip command on your terminal or command prompt are mentioned below. Come on. Pip install emoji. Over. The emojize method helps you to write the description of any emoji symbol inside of the colon colon. Nothing. Python code is dead easy. Once you go through my notes, you will do everything. Anything learning Python is nothing but learning about modules. Day one I said now. See, while writing piece of text, below are the examples of the description of some of the popular emojis. What is this now? Thumbs up, red heart, and a smiling face. For more emojis, there is a link I am giving to you. GitHub link I am giving. Okay, install, go to this place because this will be showing black, white color, heart symbol will look nice, smile symbol look nice. So go to the place, install emoji. So it is going to be installing now. Pip install emoji. This requirement already satisfied. That means emojis are provided by what? Jupyter Notebook. Come on, what is my task here? Come on, start here. What is this now? Import emoji, print of emoji dot emojis message. I love reading books. The book symbol. Next, emoji dot emojis, print only. Some people have very sensitive heart. Heart means what? Red heart, comma. Please be kind with them. What is that? Hibiscus flower we are giving. Hibiscus is also one flower, is there or not? That part I am going to take it. See that you can take any of those kind of things. Go to this place. Try to go to this. So here you try to run this code. See this carefully. What is happening? This you see, book symbol it is. This is going to be heart symbol like this. This is called hibiscus. Sir, where are the symbols are available, sir? Go to this place. Here, very simple. So this one you take it. Go there. Google you go for it. You take it. Very simple. Here you try to write it. So here you are having lot of symbols are there. Lot of symbols are there. It is your own idea. It is your own time. Take your own time and go for it. So many symbols are there. So many symbols. You see the cursor where it is available. So many symbols. Symbols are going to come. So symbols. All these things. Balloon is there. Balloon. Next is called what? So many symbols are there. Heart symbol is there. So is so many number of symbols are there. Brain symbol is there. Brain. బ్రెయిన్ సింబల్ ఇది చూపిస్తాం మీకు ఒకసారి. బ్రెయిన్ ఉందా లేదా చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. Go to this place now. You take this one. Here I will write it. Here I will take it in this place. So here we are writing. So use 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 what? Here use brain. Here I will write it. Use brain. A brain symbol I will bring it. Brain symbol I will bring it. This brain symbol I will write it. So coming to this area, in this place, I'll try to write it. Use brain for reading. So brain, పెద్దగా చేద్దాం. ఏం లేదు అందులో. వీఆర్ లుకింగ్ సో సీరియస్లీ. ఓకే, ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ? సో ఈజీగా డిఫికల్ట్. What is there? Simply copying from there and then doing that. So you go for writing like this. Something like this you are saying. So you are writing inside of that and you carry some message, some figure you get it. Here you are getting. What do you want to get it? So here you write butterfly. Butterfly you get it. You get it butterfly. In this place you try to put it. Butterfly. Butterfly. Even అందులో feeling happy. What is that? Nothing is there. Nothing is there in that. Because you like emojis very well. Smiling face ఎక్కడుందో చూస్తాను సరే. Where is the smiling face? So where is the smiling face? ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది somewhere else. కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ ఫేస్ చూపిస్తారు ఇక్కడ మీకు. అక్కడ మీకు ఎప్పుడు అదే ఉంటది కాబట్టి. So here you come to this place. Here I will write it. So I'll write it. Print off this entire thing. Print off this entire thing. Writing like this. ఏముంది అందులో చెప్పండి. What is there in that, students? Anything is there? Simple now, students. So laughing emoji, you just go through it. You take your own time and try to follow. So this one I will show you. Go to this once. Print off. Coming to this place. Here I am going to. So here I will take it. This I will write it. Inside of it you write out. This you try to write it. Okay now? Fine. So like this, you can go for it. Emojis are easy or difficult? What is the module? What is the function? How to use it? Print off emoji dot emoji is of double quotes colon with symbol. Where is the symbol? Get from that side. Okay, simple. So that is a way how you can go for using this kind of things. Okay now? Happy, students? Now I will move to the further. This is summary I am giving it. Try to enjoy that. And Monday class, as I said, Monday class, I am going to start with what? Regular expressions. Destructors, QR code, emoji. Nothing is there in that. Today my class is simply time wasted. Destructor necessary to write or not necessary? QR code easier, difficult? Emoji, see that. If I did not touch that, you will feel that, oh, sir did not. They are all dead easy, no need also. Anyhow, Monday class, I will go for discussing about the regular expressions. Don't miss it. And any new batch is going to start in the next week. after these regular expressions are completed, time and date and time also I will explain. Date and time also I will explain. Okay, na? That also very easy. That is important. That is, I'll explain in the class. Okay, students. Thank you. Take care. All the best. Online students, if any online doubts are there, you hold on. I will talk to you.